Hi guys, Zach here,
And Laura.
and we are today reviewing another shark-related survival thriller stroke horror. This one is the Australian-made and financed and produced Great White.
You guys go back there. Keep your eyes open, you might see a whale.
Or a shark.
One day I was out on my own, one grabbed me from behind. Luckily it was more of a love bite than a real chomp. Welcome to Hell's Reef.
We made it.
Hey!
Shark attack. It's got to be out there somewhere.
You've got no idea where to look. The chance of finding anything is almost zero.
Yeah, we have to try. She could still be alive.
We're sinking fast.
We're in the current. By morning, we'll be 75 k's from here.
Get a mayday out?
Not sure.
What about the rescue boat?
The current is running east.
We use it to get to the coast. You're kidding me.
You got a better idea? So do you think it's gone?
It's still out there. It's close. Everyone get out of the water!
Story, please.
When a seaplane is destroyed in a freak accident, 5 people find themselves drifting on a raft. At the mercy of the tide and with no hope of rescue, the helpless situation takes a horrifying turn when they are terrorised by a ravenous great white. And I'm telling you now that that great white was nowhere near as ravenous as I am right now.
Yeah, we're on a diet.
Actually, I don't think that's appropriate because I've lost 6 pounds in 3 days. So, I mean, I'm not wow. I'm like, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it until I end up as a bag of bones and I'm really wrinkly. That was brilliant.
So yeah, Great White. We have a weird affiliation and love for Australian produced survival horrors, whether it's gator related or shark related. They just make good films because they're not overly focused on a VFX shark and they use archive footage. The film is gripping. It is the usual procession of people turning against one another, knocking heads, and just surviving and trying not to get eaten by a moody as fuck shark.
They missed one thing in this film. The wrong death right at the very end. You know, when you get the X amount of survivors, which I won't ruin for you guys, and like in that film, was it Abyss? I think it was Abyss. Anyway, at the end, they decided to kill off the last 2 fucking survivors because of the fact that this crocodile alligator managed to come back and find them. And I was a little bit gutted that at the end they didn't just absolutely throw shit into the wind like most shitty films like that do and get the shark to beach itself and eat the remaining survivors. So, yeah.
I think for a relatively low budget, they had a strong ensemble cast and a very interesting leading actress. You really liked her character, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, I don't know why I like these films. I really don't, because 9 times out of 10 they're shit.
You don't like water?
I don't like
the
water.
fear of drowning?
Yeah, I have got a fear of drowning, and sharks terrify me. But I mean, I think for the most part, was it her that you were talking about? Katarina Bowden.
Who played Kaz?
I mean, for me, for the most part, it's thrilling. You don't want people to die. You know they're going to die. And then there's some people you do want to die because they turn out to be arseholes.
And they don't die the way you want them to die. But they do get their just desserts.
Oh, but I was right. Do you remember when you thought he was killed straight away and he wasn't?
There's a certain character and I'm like, this bastard needs to die. Disappears and I'm like, one and done. Laura's like, no, he's going to reappear for a fashion. For a fashion?
They left it so long before they brought him back that we genuinely believed that he was completely one and done. And he wasn't, and I'm like, get in. I nearly had to eat my hat, didn't I?
Yeah.
I nearly had to come to you cap in hand like I was wrong.
I like these Australian outback caster stray in the middle of South. I just like movies where people have to survive, they have to come together, or they have to come up against one another. I just like it. It's just fun. It's easy to switch off, and it's one of the better shark exploitation films, because this is what it is. There's a whole host of straight to DVD shark exploitation films like Sharknado, Great White versus Great Octopus, and those are truly awful. This doesn't fall in that category because it's centered in some form of realism, a world and realm that you can relate to, and I think that's why these films are so impactful, and you're not as like ugh, because they're really going for it with the limitations of budget and sets and tank space. Martin Wilson directed this, and I'd like to see Martin Wilson with a bigger budget, maybe a more boots to the ground film, like one of those like gripping Saw puzzle piece type things. A director like this, they're jumping at an opportunity to show their worth. I just hope that he doesn't get pigeonholed into making the same films. So yeah, I would give this 3 stars.
3 stars from me.
It's entertaining, it's easy to switch off, have a sangria and pink lemonade or a pale ale and enjoy it, and don't go in with too much of a high expectation, and also don't come in with the usual almost cocky, self-assured, this is going to be shit, it's going to be so shit, it's going to be good. It's actually a middlingly great shark film, great white shark film. So anyway, that's Great White, and that is it for this segment. Remember to join us for our many others that get barely any views, but we do it because we love it. Watch them, dicks.
Don't forget to like, share, and
subscribe. You see this bar? Also hit the notification so you know that we've got new content. Why wouldn't you? We're probably the only British couple out there doing reviews for movies and reactions to trailers, which we are very behind on doing because by the time these trailers are released, Laura's tired. And it's after a hard day's work. And I'm like, let's do it. And she's like, no. So anyway, the bar's there. Subscribe. Thank you and good night. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. I don't know what I'm going on.
goodbye.
Bye.